If you are under the age of 18 and you are watching this video, please stop now. This content is not intended for you. Hey everybody, it's TMIKA. I am back with video number 2 in my guest design team projects for Creative Mojo Wholesale Studio, whose owner is Auriellle, who used to be the Glam Shop Lady on Instagram and YouTube. I will have a link to her Instagram and YouTube down below in the description box. I will also have the video where I showed everything that's included in my guest design team box. And if you had a chance to check out the first video that I did, we created this from start to finish, this cute little gift bag using inexpensive gift ideas, things from your Dollar Tree to give gifts to. I know we're not in person with teacher, but the bus driver, if you guys have meal deliveries, or your post person that's delivering your mail, or a neighbor, or a post office worker, or co-worker, so the janitor, anybody. That you want to give something to say, hey, I appreciate you, period. So, and it's not gouging a big hole in your pocket, but using stuff from your stash or from Dollar Tree or Target Dollar Bin to substitute it. So this video for this project will be down below, and this is using Aurielle's peppermint and snowflake shaker and some SVG files. You can also use dies. So be sure to check out this video for the the first project I did for her guest design team. Alright, so we're going to work on things for project number 2, and I didn't want all these videos to be super long because I wanted to kind of do a walkthrough of everything. So I will be uploading these, you know, in a row, back to back to back. As soon as they are editable and uploadable, they will be up. So I'm going to be using some of the same items that I used in the first one. I'm adding some red sequin. This is from the Target Dollar Bin. It's $1. These beads I've had for forever, as well as these, but you could use your own sea beads from your stash. This is from the Dollar Tree. This is the never-ending roll of curly ribbon that I've used in several projects. This also is from the Dollar Tree. If you have not had Mrs. Fields cookies, oh my gosh, you're missing out. And these are $3 for $1, and they're individually wrapped. So even if you want to give something to like a little kid, you're going to a party, a hostess party, or something like that for family, you want to give something to your niece or nephew, these cookies are good, and you can individually wrap. You get 3 of them, and you can just wrap it up in a cute little dainty little package and send it on its way. So these are good. We'll be working with these cookies today. I'm also using the other half of a bow. This came in a set of 2, so I'll be using one for this and one maybe for the project in the next video. But I did want to use this cute little curly ribbon. I could have just stuck with the white, but I like this red. I wanted to add a little bit more festive, and I may not use it. We shall see. All right. I'm also going to be using another cut file because I'm trying to use my files that I have not used. This is an obvious, it's an obvious cookie file. This is so adorable. It's actually a cookie notebook, a notepad or post-it notepad or something, but I'm just going to use the cookie part. And of course, I'm going to make it a shaker because I'll be using Aurielle's tiny little chocolate chip cookie sequin mix. I mean, how appropriate for this project. Look how cute these little things are. Aren't they adorable? If this doesn't want to make you want to get some cookies and milk and this Mrs. Fields chocolate chips, I don't know what does. So I also am using acetate to obviously for my shaker. And then I have a window. I'm not sure if I'm going to use acetate or vellum. All I did was cut things out and kind of go with what I wanted to, and we'll see about it when we get there. And then I cut out these strips in this, the rest of this vinyl. This, again, was from the Target Dollar Bin. I used it on the previous project as well. I also cut those same things out in some cardstock. This is using the Hey Santa paper that I have left over from my Advent calendar video that I did. And then another cut file. This is of like a gable box. It was a dinosaur gable box, but never take anything for face value. You can always ungroup, release compound path, take off what you want, keep what you want, add to it, whatever. But this had like an alligator and some other little zigzag things on it. I just thought this was a really cute little gable box. So that's what I'm using, and it has a window hole, and it had the already offset, which is a bonus that I don't have to make it. So I have that. And I think that's it. Oh, I have to grab a little bit of Distress ink and to make my cookies a little bit more oven toasted. So I'm gonna grab that. We'll clear this off and we'll get this ready. All right, I have my little pigment embossing ink. This no longer stamps with like a stamp and a block. You're not gonna get nothing out of it, but what it does do is rub off this little brown off. So I love that. That has like a little sweet smell. So I'm actually gonna darken my cookies, and then I flip this to mirror so that I'll have two good sides together. Just wanna line these up. I'm just gonna add just a little bit of toast. See how it just adds just a smidge of toast, that my cookies actually went in the oven and I'm not passing out raw dough. So I'm just gonna do that to these. It feels so good to be back making live videos. I know you guys don't really see a gap, but I had my oral surgery and I had a wisdom tooth and a molar pulled. They were pushing against, my wisdom tooth was pushing against my molar, and it had dug a hole in it, and they had to be both removed. So I was out of commission for, I don't know, 10, 12 days, but fortunately I already had done a bunch of videos, like 6 videos back to back. You know, I have recorded them already, and so because I know I wasn't going to be able to talk. And this is like the first day where I'm able to, you know, talk a little bit. Of course, I have my pain meds going. This is post-op day 5, so I'm okay to do that. But it feels good to be crafting. I just was really laying down and sleeping because it was so painful. I'm not as young as I used to be. So, all right. So what I'm going to do, like I said, I've cut all these out. This is actually, like I said, a notepad. But again, in yesterday's video I mentioned, you can always try to make something into a shaker by creating some offsets and internal, external offsets and duplicating them to create yourself a little shaker well. So yeah, I want to make sure I got all these going in the right direction. And I think I cut this, I don't even want to guess this time because I was way off. Let's see, I cut this. This is thinner craft papers. It's not like my 110-pound weight cardstock 7. I cut these 10 times. So I am going to, let's see, how was I going to do this? This is going to go right on top of here. It's this way. This is my acetate piece that I have. And I'm going to put one on the top. It's like so. Actually, just like so, this way. Make sure I get it. You got to make sure this little bite mark. Now, they had the same, in the same file, they had it without the bite mark. But I just thought the bite mark was so adorable. So I had to keep it. So I'm going to, I am going to add some wet glue using art glitter glue with the little fine tip nozzle. It's always in my description box. These are the things, these are the things I always use, was what I was going to say. One of these days, I'm going to make my Amazon store. And instead of individually linking, copying, pasting every single time, one of these days, I'm going to get off my lazy tail and make my little store so that you guys, if ever you ask, I could just say, hey, all of it is at my store, which is mainly where I'm shopping for these little incidentals right now. Because I don't want to go outside except to work. So I'm going to add wet glue to the perimeter here, all around the edge. And I'm going to add my layer of bite. Okay, so now I have my top layer, my cookie hole layer that you're going to be able to see all the little shaker bits, and then my acetate. Now I'm just going to keep building these all together and finish up the bottom half. I won't have you guys sit through that, so I'm going to layer these and I'll be back. All right, so I'm done putting all of these together, and I have my, it's all toasted, and then I've lined it up so that you can see right through the cookie on both sides. So this is my little well that I'm going to, oh, ouch, I just hit my jaw. Ah, hurt. All right, so we need to find what I did with the sequin. Here it is. All right, so now we're gonna add our mix, our cute little cookie mix. This is so cute. Chocolate chip cookie sequin for the chocolate chip cookie shaker. And I want to get a nice amount in here so they can definitely be seen. That's good. I want to still be able to have them move around. And then I'm going to add a little bit of red. Just a smidge. And I don't know, I'm not going to add the silver, but I am going to add a few little white beads in here to make the stuff just kind of move around a little bit more or a little bit better. Okay. I want to make sure it's not too full and that you can still see the yummy cookies. And then now we're just going to go ahead and seal this up. Such a fun little mix here. These nice little projects will, one, pass your time. If you don't have much time, you can get all of this stuff cut out one day and put together the next. You can do multiple, have like a little assembly line. The post person won't know what you gave to the bus driver. They don't talk. Do like 5 of these. Cute. I love it. I'm going to go over this once more around the edges so I can have a nice dark cookie. Cute. So adorable. So I'm going to set this aside for a second and we're going to put together our box. All right, so here's my box and I have cut it out in 110 pound. Nope, this is 120 pound cardstock. Look how thick it is, like cutting out chipboard. And I love it. All right, very easy to put together. I didn't, let me think before I lie. This goes down. I did not, nope, I did not resize this. This is the actual size of the file. Really easy. Perforated marks already are on here, which I absolutely love. All right, so before I put this all the way together, I'm going to get these cookies open so I can see what kind of window I want. See, they're individually wrapped. Pretty color. So I couldn't figure out if I wanted, see, this is what I don't want to see is this Best Buy right in front of my Best Buy October 2021. But I really wish they just had the Mrs. Fields on there. So that, in that case, I'm going to use the vellum, which you can kind of see, you can still see the stuff through. And then have this on top like that. Yeah, I could do that. And it kind of keeps away because I can't use this acetate. I mean, I could use the acetate, but you'll see that in here. Oh, wait, I can put it backwards. Let's see. And I can kind of, I really want to show the Mrs. Fields. See how it looks if I put it backwards. I'm going to go with the acetate because that's what I want. Okay? So we're going to roll with it. So what I'm going to do is add some wet glue around the perimeter. You can also use double-sided tape for this as well. Just want to make sure once you get it on there, you hold it. Don't keep moving it around. Okay. I didn't want to put this on the inside because it'll interfere with whatever you're, putting in and taking off. Plus, it has the cover on it, which I love. I don't have to make This is going to go right on top of that to hide everything. You can always add, if you don't like how the window is looking, you can always add like some chipboard elements or something to it. If you have some in your stash, or put a little bow on top or some ribbon to kind of hide that if you like. And then these two pieces connect. I would love to just use hot glue for this. Sometimes things just takes time and you have to be patient. All right, and we're going to seal up the second half here. Really easy. Nip and tuck box down here at the bottom. Okay, look how cute this box is. So stinking adorable. And then these little things, these little flapper things connect to hold the box kind of together when you're giving it to the recipient. That window is so cute. Is it not? That's why I love acetate. I just love it. All right, so let's do this part. That doesn't look bad at all. No, I don't want that standing up. Put that in the back. And let's throw some shred in here. Fill up that empty space so they don't move around too much. Kind of position them at a little angle. Gotta hit them angles. It's all right. All right, this was the perfect size. Like I said, I didn't resize it at all. It just is perfect. And these little tabs go in there. You move them up. Although I'm going to like seal it with just a dab. You can put some repositionable tape right there. I'm just going to put a dot of hot glue to kind of keep it closed. Just like a wipe, like you just wipe the glue gun across. All right, so now, isn't that not the cutest? No, oh, this was that. Oh, this went around here. So you could, okay, this went around here. So you could put something around there. I'm not going to. But I am going to use the rest of this polka dot paper to cover the back up because it didn't come with a cover for the back. So let's just cut a little piece. I forgot about that. This is about 5 by 3.5. Okay. On the top. Here we go. Add this up here. Easy peasy. Now it looks like a whole complete box. I might have just thrown that paper away otherwise. To be honest, I don't save morsels. Unless they're like color paper, like glitter paper or my gold paper from Recollections or something like that. Then I might save a morsel if it's worth saving. If I can punch something out of it. Otherwise, yeah. It's going in the trashy trash. Is that not the cutest? Very sturdy box. All nice and covered. Love it. Super cute. So, we veered off track a smidge, but we're not far. Look at this. This is the most. This is doing the most. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to trim this down for sure. So, let's see. Let's cut off. Let's cut the excess off. This little dot here. Okay. Take off the gift tag that we won't be using. It's going to go kind of right there. I want it out of the way. And then we'll give it a haircut. And then we'll use this curling ribbon as our tag holder for our little cookie. It's the way the cookie crumbles. That was awful. I know. So I'm going to do the same thing I did before, and I'm going to glue this on here. Like so. I'm going to put a little dot of hot glue. And then I'm going to add a tiny little pearl to kind of cover that up. And then if you have a stamp small enough, I probably don't want to look for it. It's more like it. You can add your little to from on here. Totes adorb. So I'm going to do the same thing, and I'm going to just allow a little leeway with that curly ribbon on the back here, and then glue the whole thing to the package. So see how far down I want this to go. We can curl this ribbon and cut off any excess. Give it a tiny little haircut. All right, and to finish things off, I'm going to use my die. I'm using the same die that says "For You," and I cut it out of some red cardstock, and it's fairly thin cardstock. I got it from Hobby Lobby in one of those multi-packs, which, yeah, it's pretty thin. So I cut it twice out, and I'm just going to glue two of them together so they can be a little bit more substantial. So now I have that cut out for you. I'm going to add a little glue, just a little bit to the center, and then kind of put that there. And there she is. How cute is that? Look at this shaker. So adorable. Got your little to from on there. It's just really, really cute. Using dies that you have in your stash, using SVG files, and then Dollar Tree cookies. I mean, this is just a really cute gift. Very solid box. So everything that I mentioned here in this video will be linked down below. So don't forget, if you haven't checked out video 1 where we created this from start to finish, I will have that link down below in your in my description box, and you can find out how we put together this cute little candy cane and all the elements that went with that. So I will see you guys in the next video where we make the last project using sequins and items from Aurielle's shop, Creative Mojo Wholesale Studio. Again, everything will be linked down below. Please take a moment to like this video and leave a comment and let me know what you guys think about these projects and if you'll be creating any of your own. All right, guys, I will talk to you soon. Bye.